There. Oh, look, I was right. His name was Alex.
Mercy! Territory. You are to hold your position. A personnel carrier is inbound.
Yep, well. Quick jump thing, guys.
Shit!
Oh, quick jump thing.
Okay. You done running?
Hold up. Big guy time. That's bullshit. That's not
Get the fuck off of me! Bitch.
yeah. Bitch.
Firefights are very quick. Condemn within 3 seconds or the enemy will.
I'll need a survival stimulus.
What?
What? Where am I? What the fuck is this?
Look.
Let me out of here!
Is that what you need, Dr. Koenig? Colonel, please. We must learn all we can about the subject.
Hey, I can hear you!
Okay.
God.
The raw data we're collecting here is like nothing I've ever seen before.
I'm gonna kill you when I get out of here! Hey! You hear me?
That's enough. He's too dangerous. Burn him. Brooks, you can't. He's far too valuable. You're out of order, Koenig. Lieutenant Riley, hit the switch. Yes, sir. Burn will give him Tucker and Douglas Brooks 0223 hours. Get rid of the recovery in there. Make sure he's dead. Damn you, Colonel. This is no place for your brand new farmer. Don't get sanctimonious with me, you fucking ghoul. I've read your experiment reports.
Wait, sorry, so you guys are about to...
No signs of life, sir.
Ready?
Make sure I don't need another mercer running around.
Yes, sir.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Oh, shit!
Shoot it! Damn it! Release those specimen groups! Do it now!
Oh, Jesus, fuck, get me out of here!
Incredible! It healed him.
Oh shit. What the fuck did he do to me?
You guys can realize, you guys like, just like...
Mike, that's my cue to leave.
Epic. Now.
You're gonna pay for this.
Shit! The bird controls are dead. You guard that control room, Lieutenant. Oh, don't you worry. He's not getting out this way.
God damn, this is gonna come in handy.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
I should get to higher ground. Find out where I am.
Blackwatch Command Center. We have a missing genetic test subject in the area. Name is James Heller. The specimen is black, bald, mid-30s, last seen in a leather jacket, and is extremely dangerous. If you encounter the subject, you are cleared hot. Rattler out.
Yeah, you just try and find me, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. I could spread up walls like a real man. Wonder where Alex Mercer is. I don't know, who really cares?
Wait a minute. I know this neighborhood. That's my church. Wonder if Father Guerra's in. Sure could use some spiritual advice right about now.
Father! Yeah, I really don't care about the gun. If you guys don't know the
What
story,
Mercer
don't.
says is true. I need to look at the Gentech and Blackwatch. Who's in charge around here?
Fine. I don't know names, but I know there are 2 commanders at the hospital. They turned it into a command post. James, please, don't cause any trouble.
Father, if Blackwatch made the virus, then they killed Maya and Colette. What would you do? You tell me that.
Be careful.
What the hell was that? Am I fucking seeing things now? This ain't funny. Oh man, what the fuck's happening to me now? Son of a bitch. I've got viral sonar.
That was one of the most annoying fucking cutscenes ever.
That's that old ass Gentech guy that was doing tests on me back in the lab. I'll deal with him later. First, I gotta lose these assholes.
Viper 2, this is Rattler. Viper 2, come in. Shit.
James, did you find those commanders?
Found one. Other guy got away.
I don't know where he'd be.
Don't worry. I got something that'll track him down.
Viper 3, this is Rattler. We just lost contact with Viper 2.
Roger that, Rattler. We're on body disposal details. Only take a few mics.
Copy that. Keep your eyes peeled. Some psycho running around.
Where you going? Look, tell me what you want.
see if I can find him.
Okay, huh?
Guess not. Still got no clue how this thing works.
Either. That shit.
Shit.
Locksmith, this is Catapult 2-4. Engaging hostile on bridge.
Totally a normal soldier here. Nothing suspicious about me. Nope, nothing suspicious about me. Totally nothing suspicious about me. Nope, nothing suspicious about me. I've never been suspicious in my life. I can't wait to get the tentacles. The tentacles are gonna be so much fun.
I need to find Colonel Rooks. He's the one tried to kill me in that lab.
James, Colonel Rooks is the head Blackwatch commander in NYC. This is much bigger than us. Listen to this Blackwatch message I just intercepted.
Cottonmouth 4-1, this is Cottonmouth. You'll be heading to test site Washington. Prepare for controlled release. Over.
You hear that, James? Those specimens, they are the monsters, and the test sites are city parks. This is what Blackwatch does in the Yellow Zone. You cannot stop them.
Father, I am gonna stop them, and I'm gonna find Rooks. With or without your help.
Red Ground, this is release team Alpha 1X. God, it's down. The specimen is down.
Let's give these babies a test.
Contact Cottonmouth moving to engage, over.
Incoming.
This is Mako 1-3. Tango's got a...
That ass whooping ought to restore the father's faith. Where do I find Brooks?
His location will be top secret. But back in the day, we used to break into blacknet terminals and steal that kind of information. The terminals are those satellite trucks you may have seen around.
Didn't know you were such a rebel. What exactly did you do before you were a priest?
Let's just say I've had a lot of tattoos removed.
Enough said. Billingsley.
He's a head researcher for Gentech. You're getting closer to Rooks for sure.
Let me try something. All right. Sammy's about to get an unwelcome visitor. Billingsley didn't know anything about Rooks, but I heard something about a Gentech lab experimenting on people.
A lot of the catch and test missions done by Gentech are monitored personally by Rooks. I bet you get to that facility, you'll find out where Rooks is stationed.
This is starting to feel like a wild fucking goose chase. Father Guerra. I'm at the lab.
All right, listen, James. All these Blackwatch and Gentech places use biometric security. Retinal scans, blood tests, things like that. Getting inside won't be easy.
Relax, Father. It'll be easier than you think. Borrow your keys.
Access granted. Head scientist, Dr. Genovese.
Looky here. We got ourselves a VIP. Gonna need access to that room if I'm gonna pick his brains about Rooks.
Stratus 2-4, this is Stratus. Prepare for another sweep. Over.
Stratus, this is Dr. Genovese. Can you do my team a favor and please bring a few of the agitators back alive?
Copy that, Doctor. Shouldn't be a problem. Standard spread?
Yes, please. As wide a range as possible through ages and ethnicities. Oh, but no fatties this time. The containment tanks are too narrow, so we just have to gas the last ones and throw them out.
Roger that, Doc.
Clear skies here.
Damn it. He didn't know shit.
Try using his credentials on a nearby computer. There's probably a database that shows Rook's current location.
Pressing the red button. Shit. Now the screen's all fucked up. Shit's broken.
Alternate key, ALT alt.
There's no fucking alt. I got a fucking squiggly line key. I got a fucking key with a triangle on it. What the fuck kind of keyboard is this anyway?
Oh, James, calm down. There should be a button with a blue square on it.
Okay. That's more like it. Bringing up the personnel database. All right. Got the location.
Don't forget to log off.
Yeah.
Terminal 4 is currently logged on with no personnel present. Please return to your station and commence proper log-off procedure.
Fuck off. I hate computers.
Rounded place full of people that eventually succumb to the decay. And no other level does that relationship between decay and design fit better than the shopping centre. It's almost like a slice of Willamette from Dead Rising. Dead Rising 1, not 4. That game was shit. You're always feeling like an intruder, walking into other people's turf and condemned, but here it's taken to a whole new level. That's genius. Throughout the level, you're shown this new enemy, a type you've never encountered before, totally decimating the more common enemy types. And when you finally do encounter them, it's one of the best horror setups I've ever seen. These These guys are amazing. They're basically human mannequins, taking real ones and carving them up and wearing their faces to disguise themselves. You can even see pieces of their mask fly off when you attack them. You can even see how repulsive these guys are by looking underneath the masks. Like the mannequin was their skin, and underneath is rotted flesh, vacant milky eyes. I love how unfazed that guy was that I had a gun. These people are meant to be insane, like I said before, but sometimes it can just translate to people in a multiplayer game thinking they'll respawn 5 seconds later. Next up is one of the more psychological horror-based parts. There's no enemies here to fight, just mannequins slowly closing in on you. Keep in mind this was a few years before the Reaping Angels even debuted. And to come down from that spectacular moment, the flooded section of the store where bodies are lying on the ground. For every 2 good moments in Dead House of horror, there's always a third that's a total miss. After finding another body, we get some revelations of our investigation. Matchmaker, the guy that killed this woman at the start of the game. Most of you probably thought this guy was the matchmaker, but instead it was this guy at the games.
Yes, I put my daughter inside this fucking tube, yes. If I release her, she'll kill me.
But then told by Rosa some info on the guy we've been chasing.
Wait, are you implying that there's someone stalking serial killers?
Damn, they must have been running low on budget at this point. We also make the startling discovery that helicopters are taser-proof.
My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Well, it's too dangerous for me to come to the Bureau. Can you meet me at the city library? Shut down for repairs. Exactly, there's damage, but there's gotta be a terminal or 2 still working, and no one will know. Can you meet me there in 15 minutes? I'll be there.
Yeah, I wonder what she wants to show him. I'm very sure it isn't going to somehow worsen the pacing of this fucking game.
Corporal to Solo, this is Dr. Coolidge.
It's apparent the city's becoming a war zone now. Thugs fighting thugs, cops fighting thugs, some of the cops even fighting each other.
Instead of releasing these things out to billions,
I don't care if that's a bug, but I love that so
See how you like that?
Ethan then gets to drive the only available vehicle in Condemned, a trash dumpster.
Right, what the hell are you doing, man? That's my character. I'm the trash man.
Vipers, this is Dr. Coolidge.
We're then rewarded one of the best cutscenes in this entire game.
Roger that. Transport unit is en route. Over.
Thomas, I'm in the library. Where are you? Quiet.
The case locks are compromised. Specimen's loose. Engage. Don't shoot the specimen. It's worth more than all of you put together.
Why does the cop not check the door that's already ajar? Why is Ethan's cell phone now his flashlight? I'm sure it's all in the law somewhere. In the library, we can see some enemies akin to Silent Hill. Yeah, right then, guys. And retreat into easily the worst moment in the entire game.
You do, Commander.
Look, Monlin, I get that you raked for a line and saw the guys turn the rats, but just because you saw something you liked doesn't mean it has to be the game, not my Condemned. We then find the same exact that is Rosa. Nah, I'm good. I want it. can't. I gotta take it. Right, Rosa, you realise you've got hold of everything, right? Oh my fucking god. What's this? Oh, coloured differently to the rest. Couldn't be it breaks away and I fall into a pit. Damn, that hurt. Physically or emotionally. We then fight a ghost of Rosa for some reason. You'd think killing her here would be some kind of bloodlust from Ethan and he'd wake up and find Rosa dead on the floor, but no, she's fine. This was totally pointless.
Instead of releasing these things on civilians, I released it on your colonists instead.
You'd
See how
think
you
it'd
like
be
that?
refreshing to have a character with you. It's common in most horror games that when you have a friendly NPC, you get this huge feeling of relief and safety, but in Condemned, you just want to taser her. Plus there are these enemies that just show up, the Kings and Silent Hill monsters. I don't have any problem with that, but you can't just have them show up. In the underground, it made sense when you saw these horrible, decrepit enemies. There were clearly people going insane that moved underground, trying to find safety from the conflict on the surface, but went crazy themselves. Their fragile and weak frames show the lack of food there is down here. You can even find makeshift beds that they sleep in. It makes sense. This doesn't make sense. If you want this guys in your game to show how screwed the city is, then fine, but have some context beforehand. I could just shimmy across that. I could easily just shimmy across that. After finding out what the torture could be when it eavesdropped by SKX. How did you hear low talking behind reinforced glass? Look, if you didn't already pick up past the midpoint, the plot of this game is total dog shit, so just try and stay conscious until the end. Next, Ethan breaks into the school and is met by everyone's favourite holding a hitman.
I hope to hell you do, Commander.
The school is definitely where the Silent Hill vibes start kicking in. Areas have this brownish hue to them, and enemies look more contorted than ever. And after all that, oh my god, no, another floor! Thankfully, that overused trope can be ignored, because we've got a new enemy type. Scavengers are like most enemies, but they can take a lot more hits. But what I love about them is the way they look and how they fit in this world. It's not just those going out with their nightly purge, they're prepared. You can see the supplies fly off their bodies with each strike you give them. Some of them even use gear and weapons never shown. It's a really intelligent way of world building to show how fucked the city's become. And of course, for every good part, we gotta have a bad part, so now we're gonna have a fight with the dinner lady. See, the problem is, her role actually fits. Clearly she was someone that worked at the school and went insane, but her presentation is so poor, there's no introductory dialogue. She also has no different attack patterns. She acts like everyone else, but her hitbox is larger. It's just pointless. There's so much wasted potential here. Why not have Ethan's insight trigger and show her doing stuff? I don't know, feasting on a carcass or butchering up a guy to show how powerful and dominating she is. She could have stalked Ethan throughout the level, giving some kind of build-up and making you feel it's her territory and you're the prey. You know, much like what the department store mannequins did. But no, she's a bigger enemy with a larger health pool. That's it. Ethan stumbles across a locker where one of the torture victims was placed, his gym teacher. And this is one of the best moments of pure horror in this game, and I'll show you why.
It didn't come through properly, though. Can you take a close-up?
Situation is under control.
Throughout this game, you've been duped multiple times with the data collection, and it's creates a false sense of security. Whenever you're taking a picture or scanning evidence, you're never interrupted by enemies. There's even 2 instances in the game where you take a picture, Rosa says it's not good enough, and makes you take another one. The train cars and the matchmaker's body.
Get a close-up of the red circled area. It's hard to see.
I'm 2 seconds from taking you in.
Thomas, photograph the victim's face.
Both of these times, nothing happened. So why would it happen now? I think manipulating this false sense of security is genius. Sadly, this scene is kind of undermined with how nonchalant Ethan is when talking to a half-dead man. Help is on the way. Who did this?
Like hell you are.
After getting the call from Rosa, we find that SKX had traces of pesticide on it, found only in a particular apple orchard. And because the plot demands it, Van Horn knows exactly where Ethan is and comes to pick him up. Van Horn drops us off at the orchard house, and we're presented with the best detective scene in the entire game. Remember when I said the game was best when it was built with tension? Well, here, it's used with max. In the house,
We are under attack by an unknown hostile. Over.
you'll have to watch the animation.
You are to reestablish control of the site. Over.
And this creates some of the most horrific and naturally terrifying parts of the game. There are visual clues scattered around that you might not be alone as well without actually seeing an enemy, and that again is just genius. It creates this great effect where you start losing trust in yourself and what you think you heard. So now I'm going to ask the question, why are we only getting something so amazing in the second last level of the game? The rest of the detective work is completely inferior to this. It's just take a Snapchat, call Rosa, collect a sample, call Rosa. This entire level is made for the game's detective mode. I just wish it had more moments like this. Upstairs we find that the torturer has already killed himself, dying by his own methods, the exact way SKX kills his killers.
Our man must be near. Be careful.
Your lab access is terminated as of now. Taxpayers wouldn't like you using resources when you're officially...
All units engage
Why
targets
did you
as soon
only
as they're within
suspend
range.
this lab access now? Oh, this game makes no sense. Look, I just want to finish the story and get it out of the way, okay? We wear the torturer's clothes, conveniently the exact same fit for Ethan. SKX comes home and we get the drop on him. This is meant to be an intense chase scene, but he drops his fully loaded shotgun on the floor, so for convenience we'll just use that. We're about to kill him, but Van Horn knocks us out with a shovel. Van Horn tries to talk sense into SKX, but is choked out. SKX wakes us up in the barn and explains to us what literally every bastard has been saying this entire game.
Let's move it with the specimen. Can't hold off these infected forever.
So, this serial killer X kills serial killers. He takes them down using their own methods.
He then chops our finger off, and at this point I conclude that Ethan is not human. No one reacts like this, and why is there no blood?
We captured a good quality specimen. Cleaning it up now and we'll get it on the transport ASAP. Over.
Copy, Sir Jacket.
In the final level of the game, we fight the most thwarted enemies in the game controlling them. And boy, they take a lot of hits to go down. They carry these hella lit 2x4s, and as you don't have your flashlight anymore, you'll need these to light the way. Either that, or just bump up the game's brightness. But
Where do you think you're going?
we fight these ninja guys Ethan has been seeing throughout all the game's cutscenes. Again, much like the library enemies, there's no build-up. Just, hey, fight these guys now. These do real poles. You have no chance in hell of blocking these guys unless you're a Smash Pro. So it's best to just run right past them and get a few sneaky hits in. Now entering the final area of the game. God, and we can see the final boss. See him there? Remember all the great times we had together? This amazing build-up. There was that time in the barn, 10 minutes to go, and there was a time 15 minutes ago. You can't even damage him if you want to. Is that because he's a higher being and pain is merely a concept to him? No, it's because like every fucking boss fight ever, you've got to take on his underlings before you can fight him. Afterwards, you jump down and the end game boss fight begins. You know I can see you behind it, right? This guy's moveset is actually pretty interesting. You think he's done with it to kill Bill. After fatiguing him, we can pull off a metal bracket and he jumps into the ceiling without making a single dent. We climb up the ladder and the final showdown begins. I do actually like this fight. His attacks are mostly well telegraphed, so if he manages to hit me, I was greedy with my hits or sloppy with my blocking. Not like these guys, I had no idea how the hell to counter them. Ethan then manages to pull out another piece of metal, and we enter what looks like the woods from Silent Hill 4 with black and white filter. Exhausting him again, you're able to use your dentist degree I just made up 5 seconds ago and carefully remove his braces. After returning to the barn, Ethan tries to save Malcolm, sees a pair of headlights, and puts his hands up. Seriously, why is he doing this? There's no sirens or anything. So this guy can beat up half a city, but his weakness is headlights. But of course, Malcolm was the one in the car. Are you expecting that? You don't care, do you? I don't care. Why was Malcolm in the car? How did he escape? I don't care. You don't care. Let's just finish this, alright? He explains to Ethan that he has hate inside him from all the acts he's done throughout the game. And we then realise SKX was in the trunk of the car the whole time.
He's not in his right mind.
Stop the goddamn car now!
Thomas, don't! He was a good boy.
I don't care whether the sick fuck is in his right mind or not.
Think of what you are doing. Both of you have a chance for redemption.
Redemption!